Sonisphere on a Sunday, and I've got the amazing Chris Jericho from Fozzy. How you doing?
Good, how's it going?
Awesome, awesome. So Chasing the Grail seems to have been the defining album for Fozzy so far.
Yeah.
I believe we can expect a new album in 2012?
Absolutely, yeah. We've already started working on it. I wrote all the lyrics, some tasty lyrics, and Rich will start working on it when we get home from this tour. We were going to start it earlier, but then this tour came up, and it's been like 4 weeks of like 8 countries or something. So it's been a great tour for us, and the fact that the Grail is being re-released.
Yep.
I think July 18th. With the live album that we did, called Remains Alive. Anytime you can have a CD that's been out for 2 years get re-released, it's a good thing.
Does it work?
Yeah, exactly.
So the new album, is it going to sort of build in an organic way on Chasing the Grail, or is it going to leap off in a different direction completely?
No, it'll build on it. We've got so much momentum from Grail, and it really was, like you said, the defining moment of the band. So we want to continue that momentum, and we'll probably continue in that direction. There'll be some eclectic songs, but it's all very Fozzy. You know, like this last album had like a 14-minute epic tune, had a ballad, had kind of a, you know, really European Lacuna Coil type of a song. Yeah. So, but yet it all sounds very Fozzy, so we'll probably continue. Anytime Rich and Chris are writing the tunes, it's going to sound like that.
Awesome.
So.
And what sort of decides when you go into a studio? How do you know when you're ready to go and record? If you've not been writing songs, or what defines that?
Well, I mean, it's really like the one cool thing about us is we never really rush. Mm-hmm. We're done when we're done. There's not really a deadline where it has to be done by this date, because I find that never really works. Sure. So we'll just take our time with it, but we want to impose our own deadline to have it done, you know, by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. So that we can release it, and, you know, like I said, keep the vibe going.
Sure. And so, as you mentioned, you've been touring the UK, you've been doing loads of other tours. What cross-section of fans do you think you're going to get at Sonisphere between new ones and ones that have been following from Fozzy Osbourne days?
Yeah, well, the one thing that's cool is that we have a really good fan base over in the UK. I mean, it really is our second home. Yeah. It's the first place where Fozzy really broke as a band. Sure. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're on this show today, is because our fans here kind of really caused a buzz about us that, you know, some of the bigwigs are like, what is it with this Fozzy? We better book them and see what happens. So I'm hoping this is kind of almost like a tryout for us, where the people in charge will see and then kind of understand what it is that we do. We have a great reputation for being a very energetic, entertaining band, very crowd friendly, and play some great rock and roll tunes as well. So
and an innovative band, because you did the whole matinee show in London. I was there covering that, and that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fun, and thank you for saying that.
It was like a mini festival. It was amazing.
And that's what we do every night. Every night for us is a festival. So now that we're actually playing at a festival, it's going to be cool. And I think the people that know our band will be really, you know, kind of gratified and vilified, like I told you so. And the people that don't know us, hopefully we'll make some new fans today. That's the idea.
Sure. If music is something between you and your fans, do you think the groovier the music is, the faster the communication is?
What?
Get that one.
Is that like Latin or something?
No. If music is the communication, or it's the middle between you and your fans, do you think the faster the music, or the groovier the music, the faster the communication is between you and your fans when playing live?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I think two things. I'm sorry. I think two things really make you a fan of the band. Yeah. One is you have to connect with the band that you're watching, and vice versa. As a singer or a guitar player, whatever, you have to connect with the fans and the energy. If you look like you're having a great time, that rubs off on people. Okay. So I think it's I think the vibe of the music is very important, and the energy of the band delivering it, because that's what gets people involved. Yeah. Because it's hard when people don't know your songs. Yeah. But they can see the energy, and they can feel this kind of, this is really cool. And if you could just hook them for a second, that's sometimes all you need.
It's done. Yeah. I've always said that the sort of perfect rock and roll show for me is the band taking the energy, giving it to the audience, and taking it back.
It's very reciprocal. And you could have the best show in the world as a player, but if the people don't react, then it wasn't that great of a show. Sure. You can have a terrible show, you know, as a technician, hit a million bad notes, but if the crowd is into it and excited and going nuts, and your necklace comes off, then that's all that matters. I mean, that's the most important thing. Sure. The notes and the technique, that's for the studio. Yeah. Live is all about the energy and the feel. That's all that matters when you play. That's all that matters.
And finally, before I let you go, with the music industry imploding, and it seems like only pop's getting a look into what's going on, what suggestions do you have for other genres to get a look in, to be picked up, to be made big? what's going on. It's only happening in pop, really.
Yeah, like I said, you have to connect with the fans, and I think that pop music is a little bit more accessible to get popular because it's pushed on kids.
Sure.
You know, this is what's cool. This is what's cool. This is cool.
Yeah.
And that's why
mass media feeding.
Sure. And that's why rock and roll and heavy metal has always been underground and always will be. It's like we weren't invited to the party, so we started our own.
Yeah,
like you won't see like mainstream BBC coverage of this festival this weekend because it's technically not supposed to exist. These 60,000 people here don't really matter. I'm sure at Glastonbury when U2 played, then everybody was on it because it's U2 and look at this wonderful festival. Metal's always been that way and always will be, and that's kind of the way we like it. It kind of has little moments on the mainstream, but it's better understood by the people who love it. And these festivals, a day like this, a weekend like this, it'll happen for as long as music exists. Because even if it's like Rush 2112 and all guitars are become illegal, somebody somewhere will build a guitar out of leaves and people will come to watch it if it's heavy and it's got a beat to it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Awesome.
That was good.